We had an amazing makeup effects designed by Adrienne Moreau, who won the Oscar, the Academy Award for The Whale, and we worked together in House of the Clock and Its Walls and Death Wish, and designed these beautiful kills, and Steve Newburn out of Toronto helped us out as well. So we had an incredible team, but Adrienne made the most beautiful bodies, and the fake heads are so real and so good. Like, you look at them up close in daylight. None of it looks fake.
I've got plenty to be thankful for. Oh, I've got plenty to be thankful for.
I used to love this town. Until what happened that night.
Hey Eli, thank you for having me. First of all, congratulations on the new film. It's amazing.
Thank you.
And we have to say that Thanksgiving Day has a rich history. It's more than pumpkin spice lattes, Taylor Swift songs, and candles. It has a colonialist story behind it. And it seems that you gave us hints about what happened with the Pilgrims at that time. Was it difficult to portray these symbols in the movie?
No, I mean, I grew up in Massachusetts, where we were taught the Pilgrims came over, landed at Plymouth Rock, they were starving to death, the Native Americans fed them and helped them, preserve their food to get through the winter, and they survived. And of course, now you learn that the Pilgrims, they gave them blankets, they killed everybody, and they took their land. So as a kid, it was the celebration, but now there's a backlash to it. So we wanted to address it. I mean, Thanksgiving is very much about family and being thankful for what we have, but at the same time, it's also got perverted by these Black Friday sales, where the day after Thanksgiving, you start shopping for Christmas. And that was never a thing when I was a kid. It started in the last 15, 20 years, and they used to be in the morning, 6 in the morning, 9 in the morning, then 6 in the morning. Then they started at midnight Thursday, then 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Everybody wants to beat the competition. So now your dinner is waiting online to run, and people trample over each other for, televisions and PlayStations and waffle irons. So that to me was what was interesting, was the mix where we can address the colonialist history of it, but really make it more about the perversion and the greed.
Someone's out for revenge, and they're turning it into a sick holiday game.
This is weird. We're all tagged, and our names are at the table. But why us?
The movie is like the classic slasher movie, but more real than ever, because technology and social media plays an important role in the plot, because nowadays we have the need to document everything in our life. How that practice helped you in the plot of the movie?
Well, we want the kids, there's a riot happening, and one of them, all he wants to do is upload it to YouTube. He's thinking, this would be a great video. I need to film this because I can put it on my YouTube channel. And of course, he winds up starring, they all wind up starring in their own live stream. So I didn't want it to feel like a dated movie, even though it's made in the tradition of the classic slasher films, all the plot mechanism and live streams and the switching. We had to look into all that technology of, how signals are uploaded and how you can trace a signal. But I thought that was what was interesting, is that the kids want to be famous, and they get a chance to be famous, but not in the way they expected.
The longer this goes, the more twisted it gets.
Watching the film, it was amazing that you could hear the people's reaction in the kills, in every kill.
Great.
The people would go like, and that. And how do you portray these while filming it? Because the guts and the skin and the scalps, everything, it's like every detail, it transmits this feeling.
Well, thank you. I mean, look, we had an amazing makeup effects
Yeah.
designed by Adrian Moreau, who won the Oscar, the Academy Award for The Whale, and we worked together in House of the Clock and Its Walls and Death Wish, and designed these beautiful kills, and Steve Newburn out of Toronto helped us out as well. So we had an incredible team, but Adrian made the most beautiful bodies, and the fake heads are so real and so good. Like, you look at them up close in daylight, none of it looks fake. So when you're shooting a scene, if you're filming, you go, then I know it's gonna work. Like, even the corn holders in the ear,
Yeah.
it was a cheap trick. I shot it reverse. So we had to do this, and then you reverse it and it goes in fast. So, but her face has to change. So she has to go, ah! So you gotta have her go, ah!
Yeah.
And so we shoot it, cut, then we watch it back, and you're, oh, the timing's off. We almost got it. And then like after take 6, the thing went in and everyone went, ah! And I knew once I added the sound in, we had it. So you generally feel it when you're filming it, like when the guts spray with Yulia. And I'm so nervous before
And
a
the
kill
blood
scene.
exploding everywhere.
Yeah, it's I don't want to. I'm gonna give it away without meaning to give it away. But yeah, whenever you're spraying guts, I'm nervous before a kill scene because you don't always get it right. But when it works out perfect, because I like practical effects, I'll use digital to maybe paint some things out and clean it. But I want, pumping in the tubes, and the tubes get jammed, and the blood doesn't spray, and the timing has to be right. When you get it, there's nothing like it.
Thank you very much, and I really enjoyed the movie, and I hope all the people who watch it do too.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank
Nice to
you.
meet you.